Would you like me to relay your message?
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today, collating casualties and losses, dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples, submitting... Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a duty one must bear.
I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you.
Oh, wow. Nothing tangible then?
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you.
Seriously? Thanking us like that?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron crisis, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus rebellion, the Arbor's it's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm so... That we may. But as logical as for example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it? I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance...
Jingyuan has committed quite a... Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit... Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, it was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form, the Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Ting Yun was a puppet. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering as for how matters are handled with regards to Ting Yun, I believe it's best left to...
I understand.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission.
It's getting late. Where to now? I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 Lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew.
Madame Yukong must have heard about it.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Ting Yun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Ting Yun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Ting Yun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Ting Yun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short-life terms, a funeral. Ordinarily, the 10 Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, given our limited lifespans, the only ones who countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became all of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, it's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distance. I can still hardly believe. I'd like to ask... I've instructed...
Leave this to...
Once again.
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh. It's you.
we're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's thing.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Annie Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like that?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it seems like this is a gift for you from...
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors. But when we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guilds. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel.
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, could there be other things similar to what Yenming got? Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
The Sleepless...
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today? Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for when I took over this tea house from my parents. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alp. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up.
We found this box of seeds among her belongings.
Thank you. All of you. I think I should give something. Based on her suggestion, I am seeing as Ting Yun won't be able to.
It's getting late. Where to now?
The Lafu is famous for its mung beans.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Ciancho? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum. Although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want... Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu.
spice is supreme.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Something from Miss Tingyun. Oh, what a precious person. When she first ate here, I told her my motto. You can't better your own. She was captivated. She pestered me. She probably came across some rare mineral. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't... Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Ting... This is... the monster you mentioned. Forget it. Matters like these are beyond... It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yan Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Ting Yun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
What brings you here? This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the law food, I felt tired of voyaging. Like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield. But in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the... The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your...
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, What is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what...
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yen Sui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony.
It's getting late. Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Law Fu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Law Fu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Law Fu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Law Fu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a Jade Abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Law Fu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Law Fu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Law Fu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get acquainted, but I've heard a lot of good things about the crew. So soon? I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. Deal. Safe travels.
What a quiet day at the seat of divine foresight.
The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himeko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business? I've got goldfish memory. We haven't had a chance to say goodbye to everyone we met so far on this trip.
Fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief.
You're back! Welt was telling me about your experiences. I'm more than a little envious. The Ambrosial Arbor, the Ebon Deer, the Divination Commission Matrix, Scale Gorge Waterscape. I pestered Dan Heng to tell me about his experiences, but alas, what could have been a magnificent saga was reduced to a few words and a grunt. Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Yes, no more Stellaron Hunter interruptions. It's time to get our original plan back on track. Our next stop is Penacony, remember? The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Xipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingwen. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose.
And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hey! Over here! You're easy to spot. Are you going to Aramali? A new arrival like you should get a tour guide. As a renowned doctor, I regularly go out for street food. After I'm done treating my patients, that is. Anyway, basically, I'm an expert on all the culinary delights the Shenzhou has to... I won't charge anything for my services. Except for food, of course. And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada, you'll have a professional doctor right by your side. Huh? Hurry up! Do you want the snacks to sell out? We've reached our destination, Aram Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies. The folk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try. This is the only place on the loft. Recommend? I think you mean I'd like to treat you to some Shenzhou delicacies. Let's start with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit.
I should see what the other customers have to say about the food here.
Same great taste. Oh, interested in the food? In Aram Alley, there's no such thing as a bad food stall. Just my name's Xiaohan. I'm originally from Aram Alley, but this is my first visit in a long time. The Xianzhou gets plenty of visitors, so it's only natural that we should venture out and see what I spent 100 years away from home. And I have to say, Aram Alley has seen better days. Maybe I'm just nostalgic. I had a good career going out on the other worlds, but I always missed the alley. In the end, I decided to come back. Now, I'm keen to do my part and make this place a little better.
a visitor from afar. May I ask you a question? Do you... Then I'll have to make sure your first visit here is a good one. I hope you don't mind me prattling on, but since you're an outworlder... That's true, and they made it much more convenient to exchange Well, I can't just leave you here empty-handed. Take a look at the menu.
Alrighty.
So, is... Fantastic! Hey, how did you know my favorite food? Great, but it looks like you only brought enough for one person. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'd feel bad asking for more too.
Ah, it's the Dragon Lady. Here, I'll get you another serving. No need to be shy.
Thank you, Auntie. I'm so full of snacks I can hardly move. I haven't even gotten around to business yet. I wanted to stop by Elegance Pagoda to buy some medicine jars while I'm out. Come on, let's go.
Hey, what's going on at the dock?
Some of the dock workers got into an argument with the IPC.
Watch your words. No need to be aggressive here.
How about we go see what's happening at the dock? What if someone gets hurt and needs medical attention? Come on!
When did you decide to show up, little Miss Feisty? How is this any of your business?
As a Cloud Knight, I can't just sit back and do nothing when I see civil unrest. And for your information, my name isn't Little Miss Feisty. It's Sushan.
Please, miss, allow our Room Alley Merchant Guild to take care of this matter.
You're from the Merchant Guild?
What a joke! You people can't take care of anything! Everyone here knows that our Room Alley Merchant Guild is as incompetent as it is dysfunctional. The lease for the docks isn't even paid yet. I'll tell you, the Merchant Guilds!
I'm not denying that.
Then say it out loud so everyone can hear. Our Room Alley Merchant Guild apologizes to... Better yet, get down on your knees and...
I agree.
You're being completely unreasonable. Why can't we talk this over?
I'm not being unreasonable. I'm making a friendly inquiry. When will the IPC receive its lease payments?
I'm afraid we can't pay at the moment.
We leased this whole dock to your merchant guild, hoping that it would rejuvenate our Room Alley. And look at it now. A perfectly good freight dock has gone to waste.
They said at the moment. That doesn't mean they'll never make the payments, right?
Don't be so gullible. How about we make a little bet? If the Merchant Guild can pay back the money it owes, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to all the people of our Room Alley. I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind. And then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
Okay. And if they can't?
Oh, that's simple. You apologize to me in front of all the people of our room alley, and you bark like a dog.
I agree.
Deal.
You all heard that, right? I'll be waiting for you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Miss, there's no reason for you to take such a bet. We're the ones who dragged you into this.
It's okay. Seeing that arrogant sneer on his face
We appreciate you sticking up for us.
Now that I think about it, if I lose the bet, it'll reflect badly on the Cloud Knight.
My name is Ming-Shi. I'm the secretary of Arum Alley Merchant Guild. Most people just call me Miss Secretary.
Sure is. I've already started placing bets.
So, is it true that the Merchant Guild can't pay back the lead?
Miss Secretary, just...
As things stand now, the
If we make the businesses more profitable, then
If we cut costs and tap into new revenue streams...
What about cutting costs?
Cutting costs means reducing expenses.
Hey!
Miss Secretary is just helping us think of ideas.
I didn't realize you were such an entrepreneur.
Even the president hasn't been able to solve anything. Is this short...
This will certainly save us on shipping.
Isn't this a little
Don't worry. Our motto is safety.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
Impressive. But, if you ask me, even...
I see your point.
Of course. It's just... I'm better with brawn than brain.
Mr. Young...
Why, it's Miss Secretary. And who...
I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I think you already know the little girl with horns on her head.
You don't need to keep a low profile
anymore.
Good to meet you all. Miss Secretary, I heard you made a bet with the IPC.
The word got out pretty quickly, huh?
Those Outworlders from the IPC are the worst. How did you...
That's right. No one else in Aurum Alley needs to worry. It's all on me.
We made our inventory more efficient. But the dock workers said we still need a way to distribute the goods.
Those dock workers don't want to take responsibility. And I'm afraid it's not our responsibility.
Then who should we blame? The IPC?
The IPC said that they would handle operations at Aurum Alley and promised to give subsidies to the vendors. Nice.
We can only blame ourselves for letting them get away with it if we can't pay back the rent. The financial damages will be manageable, but the reputation...
The IPC wants to turn this place into a big logistics warehouse. By then, the food...
So no more Aurum Alley?
Correct. The physical space will still exist, but the Aurum Alley we all know...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
On the logistics side, we can reduce costs by making sure the delivery... Mr. Yungfeng, please allow our friend to try her hand at it. Please give it a try.
With these routes in place, logistics costs will be reduced significantly.
I knew it! You're the heroes who can help us revitalize our...
Now, can you tell us what really happened to Aurum Alley?
Well, Aurum Alley was originally the busiest night market in Exalting Sanctum. Restrictions were placed on civilian Arumatons, and new commercial centers began to... When the Lawfu was moored for maintenance and trade with the IPC increased, a new threat emerged for the Merchant Guild. The IPC, when the gentle downhill slope suddenly became the edge of a cliff, no one could... Therefore, on behalf of the Merchant Guild, I would like... Why don't you talk it over with everyone first? Hmm.